I love you, Allah.
Before we left here, I just want to finish it with this, something really good. And that is that before we left, we went fi sabilillah. We went to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And what did we want to please Him with? We had our parents, we wanted to make them happy. My mother was missing us in Lebanon, my dad. And my brother and I, we talked to them for the last time before we left, and he got teary. My brother was very, very he had this softness about him. I looked at my brother and son, I said, sure, you want to go in this ugly time? Because there's civil unrest there. My son had a big smile on his face. He said, for Jadon Taita, I'd do anything, Baba. Can't wait to see them, make them happy. We shook hands and we said, okay, let's make our intention right now. We're going to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because if we die there, inshallah, we die shahada. Inshallah, ya Rabbi. We die on the path of Allah. And if we return inshallah, ya Rabbi, with a huge amount of mountains of rewards. Now, I thought we were going to die in the civil war, civil unrest there. Subhanallah, my son and I, we went to UK. That was my last lecture tour overseas with my son. And ironically, the UK people knew my son and my brother. They didn't know anyone else in my family. Why? Because a year before it, they paid for my brother to go with me, Muhammad. He went with me on that tour. Mufti Menka called me up that time. And I said, I want to take my brother with me. They said, all right. And then my son, they knew him when he was a child and when he grew up. And they had a love for them. All of this, Allah is setting up things. And when we got there, subhanAllah, they died in a place that I never ever thought. We were just up there on some snowmobile. I just went and had fun. I said, my son wants to see Lebanon, he wants to see the snow. He gets up on this thing. It's meant to be safe, but I don't know. He goes around once and he's all right. I come walking towards them. I was somewhere else. And our cousin said to him, no. He goes, you can't go on again by yourself. You have to take your father or your brother or your uncle. Because my brother, he had experience on it. Knowing my brother Muhammad, subhanallah, he'd jump and do anything, subhanallah, for people. And I said, and then they said, either your brother or your uncle or your father. Who does he choose?
Uncle.
He chose his uncle.
Subhanallah.
If he told me, they would have told me, go on with him, I would have gone on with him.
La ilaha.
To keep him safe. And my brother, he said, I'll go on with him.
Allah chose him before your son chose his uncle.
And, they loved each other a lot. يُبْعَثُ الْمَرْءُ مَعَ مَنْ أَحَبَّ.
Subhanallah.
Person is gathered with those whom they love. They took a turn, and that's when I saw them now. They're taking off. My father was there, I was there, our cousins were there, two of them. We just saw it go off very nicely. And I had a feeling, wallahi, a voice in my head told me, they're going to smash into the wall and die.
Allah.
And then that voice went.
Allahu Akbar.
I could see it. How? And then it went. And I forgot about it. I'm happy and my son's having fun. Okay, Allah khalas. But I want him to get off. I'm not happy about it. My heart's not happy.
Uncomfortable.
Very uncomfortable. Very, very uncomfortable. Like that voice, and then it went. And I see them, it's like as if the angel of death was waiting there. It's like he had a rope and just pulled them in. It wouldn't stop. The petrol throttle got stuck.
Subhanallah.
Out of all people. They just smashed into the wall at a high speed. I could see them trying to maneuver, they couldn't get off. Very hard for me to talk about it, but my son passed away at the scene. I ran to him trying to... Died within 4 minutes maybe. And my brother, he survived a little bit. For about an hour. He went into the ambulance with my son. And my brother's telling him, أنا لحقك عمو 5 دقايق لحقك. I'm following you عمو, I'm following you 5 minutes. In the hospital, he died. They both got buried. I hugged my brother and son. I said, don't worry, it's just temporary. When the angels come to you, say this. I don't know why I was saying that, Abu Hamza. I was just saying a lot of things. The first thing I said is, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi. I said it quickly because I knew I wasn't going to hold myself. I was all in. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. I looked up into the sky. I said, where are you? The angel of the, just give me a minute. I just want to say goodbye to my son, you know. إذا جاء أجلهم لا يستأخرون ساعة ولا يستقدمون. خلاص, this Allah, and I think well of him, subhanah. And inshallah, this is not the last time.